So everybody knows that Errol Spence, he's supposed to be shaking it up with Keith Thurman in April, not at 147, at 154 for no belts. Everybody feels differently about this. Apparently, a lot of it makes no sense, because this is the guy that said he wasn't going to fight Keith Thurman no matter what. He was supposed to fight him. His WBC was on the line if he didn't fight Thurman. It was mandated. So they got a special permit from the WBA, and I'm trying to figure out what does the WBA got to do with the Keith Thurman shit. But whatever. They ended up getting up to 154 to fight. People are saying Errol's doing this to spite Keith Thurman, to not let him fight for the belt, because that's what happened when he wanted to fight him for the belt when Keith Thurman had the belts. Other people are saying he's coming back down. Per Mike Coppinger, he stated that after he fights Thurman, that Errol Spence has 60 days to line up a fight with Terence Crawford at welterweight. But here's my thing, man. It's always going to be a situation, man. It seems like whenever it comes to Terence Crawford fighting this guy, there's going to be an issue. It's going to always be an issue. First, he said he was going to spin the block. This was the first time he said he was going to spin the block. This is before he fought Amnesia. And then he said he was going to come back. I think he said it 2 times, actually. Yeah, he said he was going to spin the block again after he fought Amnesia. So Bud said, well, spin the block. I'm here. And then he gets into this freak weird car accident all of a sudden. It's like there's always something that is getting in the way of something. You can even go back to when he wanted Bud to get a belt first and all this other stuff. We can get into that too. And he got the belt, and it was something else, and then cleaned up his side of the street. And he apparently cleaned up his side of the street, got all the 3 belts. And then it was all this other stuff started coming out, Then it was a negotiation started going awry, and they blaming Bud for the negotiations. He wasn't taking this and that and the third. So fast forward, he's fighting Thurman. If he wins, it's going to be another problem. It's going to be another issue. Shout out to Bushido Boxing, man. I go sub to Bushido. Good video he made a minute ago. I checked it out. But I said in the video, man, I said, yo, it's going to be a 4th car accident, bro. Don't be surprised if you see another car accident. There'll be some kind of a 4th accident where Errol Spence, I don't know, it might be a moped or something. He could be on the, maybe he'll be on a Walmart shopping cart, electric cart, and he stub his big toe on the wall or something. I don't know. It's gonna be something, because right now, actually, to be real, there's nothing stopping him and Crawford from fighting right now, unless Keith Thurman was always on the table. You see. They talk about Terence Crawford having Amnesia in his backup, but didn't Errol Spence have Thurman as backup? These dudes always wanted Thurman to fight him, man. You got a lot of these big channels even admitting this, man. Like, the whole plan was for PBC to line up something with Errol Spence and Keith Thurman a long time ago, bro. These are like their 2 flagship fighters, bro. Errol Spence and Keith Thurman, as far as the welterweights go, they have the what I would say the best records as far as the top dudes, what you would call dudes that were already champions. The dudes that has the less losses is really Keith Thurman and Errol Spence. Their records are almost flawless. So, come on, man. It's gonna be a 4th accident, man. I hope not, because I don't wish nothing on nobody. I don't want Errol Spence to get no more car accidents, man, for real. But don't be surprised if something magically pops up again. This is assuming Errol Spence actually even comes back down to fight Bud. I don't think he will, though. But just assuming, let's just say he's going to come back down to fight Bud. It could all be a big smoke screen. Just like I keep telling everybody, I think all of that stuff was a big smoke screen, bro. All of that calling Bud out in the ring after he fought guys, that was a smoke screen. All of the strap seasons, the shirts, those were smoke screens. It's all to appease the fans and to have people stringing people along, so to speak, stringing his fans along, because he ain't fooling us. But to his fans, he the best thing smoking, bro. And it's pretty clear that the dude don't want to fight this guy Crawford, bro. He don't. We cleared up the transparency thing. That's already been cleared up. They keep running back to that. You got these channels keep trying to double back to the transparency thing. Bro, we in 2023 now, bro. We 2 weeks in, bro. 2022 was the past, bro. We here now. You know, what's going on? What we doing? You feel me? So, hey, just interesting. Just something to watch out for, man. You're going to see another accident or something else that's going to be an obstacle that they're going to throw in front of Terence Crawford to stop this fight from happening, man. It's crazy. They might as well just not even negotiate at this point. It don't even make sense. Why even say, oh, you got 60 days after the fight with Thurman to make the fight? And a certain channel had brought that up on, they had brought that up. And he was saying pretty much, well, it's in there. They said it. They said that Errol was supposed to come down. So Errol ain't gonna come down. If Errol was planning to fight Bud after Thurman, why'd they put that in there? Bro, sounds good. Sounds good. But let's see it though. Sounds good. How many things like that they already put out there and it never happened? That sounds good. Again, this is one of those other things, a smoke screen to have the fans keep backing Errol Spence. That's what that is. It's good that they saying that shit, but will it actually happen or will he actually come back down? If he comes back down, then maybe I'll give Errol Spence a little something. But if he beats Keith Thurman and then there's another accident or something else, another detached retina, if any of that comes out again to stall him from going to 147, he ain't going back down to 147. Period. So unless they mean 60 days to make the fight with Bud at 154, which makes 0 sense right now, then I don't believe that these dudes, I don't believe that, bro. I don't believe that. I don't believe that's the thing. But they're telling us it is, so that's what it is. We're going to run with that. We'll see. But anyway, let me know what you think. This is your boy, Rebel Life Boxing. I love y'all. Catch y'all later.